This man's first day at school, he was insulted by classmates just because he was black. When he entered the dorm, everyone gave him strange looks. At that moment, the instructor came to inspect the dorm and introduced him to everyone. He was the first black cadet ever. White cadets got the message and refused to share the dorm. As they left one by one, the instructor didn't stop them. Finally, only one cadet chose to stay. He stuttered when speaking and often got bullied too. Just like that, the shared dorm became a single room. That night, cold water woke the man suddenly. The instructor yelled it was drill time, but when he ran outside, he was hit by a water cannon. He fell hard to the ground. The instructor mocked him repeatedly, even shoved his head underwater. That was his attitude toward black cadets. The roommate heard the noise and came out, but was stopped by the instructor. However, that wasn't the worst part. The next day, the instructor targeted another cadet. He had to hold his breath or be expelled if under 4 minutes. The man begged the instructor to spare him, but was mocked again. 3 minutes later, the cadet surfaced for air. He was expelled by the instructor. The man felt guilty, but couldn't change anything. That day, 2 divers were welding underwater. Suddenly, something went wrong. One diver's oxygen hose got stuck, and the ship was still moving. If they dropped into the trench, they would all die at sea. To survive, his comrade chose to escape. In that critical moment, only the man volunteered to help. He gave his hose to the diver and pulled him to safety. But during the ceremony, the instructor gave the medal to the coward. Only the rescued diver nodded to thank him. Even though he was outstanding, the instructor still wouldn't accept him. That night, the instructor waited in the dorm. He wanted the man to quit, told him to skip graduation test because he wouldn't be treated fairly. The man got angry and mocked the instructor in return. That made the instructor furious. He smashed the man's radio, but couldn't make him quit. The next day, he showed up on time for the test. The rules were simple. Assemble all parts correctly underwater, and he would pass the exam. Parts were packed into a tool bag and dropped to the seafloor. But for him, the instructor cut open his bag. All the parts scattered underwater. Other cadets passed one by one, but he was still searching hard. By night, he began assembling the pieces. But he had been underwater for 10 hours. The night sea was freezing. He shivered nonstop in the cold, but he never gave up. The instructor was moved by his spirit. He ordered him pulled ashore. However, to everyone's surprise, what appeared wasn't the man, but assembled equipment. At that moment, the man had succeeded. He finally earned the instructor's respect.